guys, Kagura Bachi. This is chapter 13 and this is called the Elite. So basically, as I said last chapter and last video and everything, that Sojo or Gojo, however you pronounce his name, he is with all the smoke. He even sees all the elite, and it's even stated that these guys are the elite. And he says, "Oh, okay, 5 of them. Cool. I can test out my sword, but really, I wish the other 2 was here so I can really test my sword out." So this guy is just like, he with the shits. He just like, all right, yeah, fine. I can fight them, but it won't be as good of a test as fighting all of like the other 2 as well. But oh well, I can rock with this. So just straight off the bat, we just get ready to use his sword, and they just go ahead and get ready. One of them does a Genshin, so I don't know if it's ice or is it just like a pillar or stone, whatever it is. He shoots a pillar, and it just like a huge, like it's the shape of a mountain, and it just strikes. I don't know if it's like as an attack or just as a distraction, but he does that, and it's like it's towering above the buildings itself. And then we just see Kagura has 3, and then kind of like that's when we see, that's where we go to a flashback, and the guys are just talking to Chihiro, and he says Kagura has 3 special abilities. We saw them all in the last chapter, in the earlier chapters when he fought Chihiro, but Chihiro explained it even more for these guys because they didn't see it, obviously. So he explains it even more and just showing just the true power of Kagura really is. So he stated that the ice which balance is basically for offense and defense, which we kind of can tell. It can be used for blocking and it can also be used for attack, so it's a good little balance right there. So that's like the first little ability he got, Kagura, the ice ability. So it just says that one is the best of a balance. Water different for clothing and as needed. So it kind of like the water is also kind of be used for screening and all this other crap that it can do. So basically that's just the whole thing of anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I had to rearrange my glasses, guys. But anyway, oh yeah, that's right. So he was just explaining that for the water and high lethal light, and then the last one is the lightning, which is the high lethal attack that he used against Chihiro as well, and also they were going to use to just kill everybody in sight. The other thing about that is that that one of the guys was saying like, okay, so what? These are basic ice, water, lightning. We get it. He almost like an avatar. Got it. What's so big a deal about these abilities? Yeah, they're tough, but if we block them and dodge them and all this other stuff, what doesn't matter? But he states that no, there actually a lot more to it than that. And one of the guys that got like that has like a mask on, he just says, yeah, ignore this idiot right here. He doesn't know what he talking about. Dude, go on, Chihiro. What else you wanted to tell us? And then one of them that also has a mask that kind of like has the long nose type of mask on says like Kagura is crazy strong. Yeah, it just states that, yeah, those are some pretty powerful abilities. So how strong is it really? And then that's when it's like, that's when one of them says like, Freaky Aza showed. Yeah, and then one of them kind of like, all right, do we have more people like involved in this battle, or is it just going to be us? He says, yeah, it's just going to be the 6 of us, and all of us are the only ones that's going to be involved in this battle here. The others got other things to worry about. So we got to know everything we can about Kagura. So the leader of them with the glasses, he says, so Chihiro, tell us everything you know about Kagura. And that's when he states like, we need a surface strategy. So okay, now that I see it again, he did kind of make, it was the guy that did the Genshin thing that kind of make a pillar, but he did it to make like a land so he wouldn't have as much of a wide area for his lightning strikes, so to keep as many people from harm as possible. That's basically what that was for. So he made basically a battle arena for them to fight at. And Sojo, he really don't give a damn. Sojo just still doing his own thing. The ocean 2 kilometers, and it even states that the ocean 2 kilometers away. And one of them even says like, doing this attack right here is like, doing this move that I'm about to do is tiring, so you better have my back. So basically you better make this fucking good, man. And so it stated at that, and then the aerial battle to avoid collateral damage to the city. And then that's what it was like. They started doing the aerial battle. That's when they started doing the aerial battle to like, so as I stated before, so as much of the city and most of the people won't die, but they just stated as kind of how I said it though. But basically that's what they are. That's what they really create. So Sojo just starts, he used me. Basically he used the ice. No, is that the lightning one? Oh, me is the ice one. I'm sorry. Me is the ice one. Yeah, so he used me, the ice one, and then that's when one of the guys that made his arm like stone or rock. At first I thought it was ice, but I think it's more like stone, and it blocked his attack, and then it froze. So I'm like, what the? So basically, it was really more of a counter. He did it as a counter, and then he kicked the guy. Sojo kicked him, and then like that's when another one came in. He used me again, ice, to make a wall and just block the knives that was coming his way. So basically these guys are just trying to attack him from different angles, and this is all part of their plan, because another guy jumps up and behind him with a whole arm with his fists clad together and about to just smash his head. But Sojo's such a fucking beast. That's when he dodges it, and he's like, I see what they're trying to do here. Okay. And then that's when we go back to the flashback, and Chihiro is basically saying, order to fight this guy, y'all gotta fight smart and strategically, because the basis of his powers and the basis of his abilities is just very different than other people's abilities. So I was like, at first I was like, okay, so basically Chihiro was saying, you can't fight him the same way I did, or really the same way the way I fought him is kind of similar to how you have to fight him, but a little differently. Because I fought him because I knew so much about his abilities and how he had to fight, and how he was going to fight with the sword, with the knowledge he knew and the knowledge I knew. But he's saying you guys got the numbers on him, but he probably know a lot about that good enough about that sword now. So it was like, it's a technique that builds up, that it was like you should never let him charge up too much. Because basically the true power of that sword is charging up and building up power. That's where the sword's true power lies. And it's like, at that point, if you let that happen, it's a done deal. It's over with. Okay. And a major element of Cloud Gore's, and that he said is a major element of the Cloud Gore's strength. It's just the light is that building up a strength of the lightning. But that's when one of them stated that, oh no, I'm sorry. That's what Chihiro also stated, that the day when I battled Sojo, he wasn't yet able to use it. He wasn't fully in control of the sword. Like, he didn't really understand the sword to its fullest yet. But he said, but at this point, he understands it a lot better than he used than when I fought him. So with that in mind, you're going to have to be a lot more careful with it. So if so, he'll be way more he was stated like, so now he'll be a lot more powerful. So y'all going to have to be a lot more strategy and a lot careful when fighting him. And if someone with the full power of the he stated that if someone will pull full power of the sword along with his central state of mind, it's over with for you guys. It's a GG. You might as well be you're dead. You can't beat him if that's the case. But with this technique, but as he stated, Sojo used Ko. Ko is the water ability, and Sojo even stated like, okay, I figure what they trying to do. They trying to make sure I don't charge. That's fine. With Ko, I don't need to charge up because the water conduct electricity. So he just does the simplest thing. He used the water, and then he used electricity. But it's like, it might not be fully charged, but it's charged enough where it will do a significant amount of damage to virtually anybody. And then that's when he does, and then that's what he does. And then all of them basically take it, and they just like, we gotta hold on, we gotta hold it. So it's like, the part of their plan is also to take that attack. And it's like, once he takes that attack, after that, that's when you guys can attack him with your full power. To keep and we're like, Sojo going to do that to keep you guys on your toes. So it was like, y'all have to be electrocuted and struck with it. And they like, so you want us to die. But he stated, no, you won't die from it. You won't die from it. Even with the added power of the water and electricity, it would do damage to you for sure, and possibly a huge amount of damage, but you won't die from it. So it's kind of like, okay, so what's the next general concept of, what's the next concept of this? So what's the point of this? And he just stated like, all right, guys, basically, let me short it out for you. Y'all have to get hit with his full power so it can recharge. Once the recharge happen, that's when you take it. That's when you can take him out. But that's when he's at his. That's when he's like at his most vulnerable. So the head guy with the glasses, he does kind of like a Full Metal Alchemist thing, kind of like using the water and electricity that's already in the area and uses it and just claps his hands together and put him down. It's similar to when Roy Mustang used the water and all that and turned the hydrogen oxide and to make basically a fire bomb, to make a bomb where the fire can become like will explode. That's basically what it seemed like going on here. And he does that, and or whatever, kind of trapping him. And Sojo is just like, what the heck is going on here? How the heck? So Sojo really is surprised about this. And then that's when everyone else comes at him, and it is stated everyone just coming at him. And remember when I said that the sword might get a Bankai or transformation somewhere down the line? Well, it turns out we might get that sooner than I thought, cause it seems like it said that Sojo even reminded, he even like, this crap again. It's basically like this scenario is similar to what he was in, what the scenario that Chihiro was in, and he just like, I hate being reminded of it. And so we cut from that and we go to back to the kind of like what Chihiro is, and he interrogating the guy and trying to figure out where the little girl is, and he tells her, and is like, but go ahead and go there, cause there's two ruthless magic users or killers or whatever there, and you not gonna work, and you gonna be killed in no time, so go ahead and go there and get killed. So he just laughing or whatever, and then it's also mentioned that these swords' abilities and powers can transform based on the holder's will and power. So, as I stated, are we going to see some type of Bankai or transformation type of situation next chapter? Possibly, maybe, but it is like when people reach a certain cap, their sword abilities kind of like evolve along with them. So I'm just like, damn, this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait. This is gonna be a son of a bitch, like really. But all right, guys, this is chapter 12, and I gotta get going. I got like a ton of other things to do, but if you like, subscribe, and also push the like button and comment down below and all the other good stuff. All right, guys, see you later.